Welcome, Stoics. In today's adventure, we will reveal how high-value men should talk to women. For that reason, if you truly want to master any woman who comes your way, I advise you to stay until the end of this adventure to catch every detail and make this a reality. With that said, let's get started. Talking about how a man should behave in front of a woman to assert his presence and dominate is a complex and controversial issue. Before offering any advice, it's crucial to emphasize that all human interactions should be based on mutual respect, equality, and empathy. The idea of imposing a oneself on another person suggests a power dynamic that can be harmful and is not advisable in any healthy context. However, we can discuss how a man can behave to be respected and heard without resorting to dominant or manipulative behaviors. Speak clearly and confidently. First, it is vital to speak clearly and confidently. It's not about raising your voice or appearing authoritarian, but about expressing ideas directly and understandably. Speaking clearly involves articulating words well, maintaining an appropriate conversation pace, and avoiding filler words. When a man communicates clearly, he conveys confidence and seriousness in his words, which helps his message be taken into account. However, this confidence must always be accompanied by a willingness to listen and consider what the other person has to say. It's essential that this communication is based on mutual respect and the desire to understand each other. Speaking clearly and confidently also means being aware of the context and the language used. It's important to adapt vocabulary and communication style to the context of the conversation and the person you are speaking with. Using appropriate and respectful language helps avoid misunderstandings and builds trust. Additionally, being coherent and consistent in communication reinforces credibility and respect. Another crucial aspect is preparation. Before addressing important topics, it's advisable to be well-informed and prepared for the conversation. Having a clear understanding of the points to discuss and anticipating possible questions or concerns can help manage the conversation more effectively. Preparation also demonstrates seriousness and commitment, which can create a positive impression and facilitate smoother and more constructive communication. Moreover, it's important to be aware of emotions and maintain emotional control during the conversation. Emotions can significantly influence how the message is perceived and received. Staying calm and composed, even in situations of disagreement or conflict, helps keep the conversation respectful and constructive. Avoiding impulsive or defensive reactions allows for more rational and effective problem-solving. Maintain an appropriate tone of voice. The tone of voice plays a crucial role in communication. A firm and calm tone can be much more effective than an aggressive or condescending one. Speaking in an appropriate tone not only helps words be better received, but also can ease tensions and facilitate open dialogue. It's important to avoid a tone that may be perceived as intimidating or disrespectful, as this will only create barriers and resentment in the conversation. The tone of voice should be consistent with the message you want to convey. An appropriate tone can reinforce the sincerity and seriousness of the message, while an inappropriate tone can cause confusion or mistrust. Additionally, the tone of voice can influence the other person's emotional state. A calm and kind tone can help ease tensions and create a more relaxed and open dialogue environment. It's also important to be aware of variations in tone. Using variations in tone and intonation can help emphasize important points and keep the other person engaged. A monotone voice can make the conversation dull or uninteresting, while a tone that varies too much can seem unstable or unserious. Finding the right balance in tone is crucial for effective and respectful communication. The pace and volume of the voice are also important aspects to consider. Speaking too quickly can make comprehension difficult and give an impression of anxiety or nervousness. Speaking too slowly can seem boring or disinterested. Finding an appropriate pace that allows for clear and fluent understanding of the message is essential. Likewise, the volume of the voice should be suitable for the context and situation. A volume that is too loud can seem aggressive or intimidating, while a volume that is too low can make hearing and understanding difficult. Adjusting the volume according to the context and situation helps maintain effective and respectful communication. Use of body language. Body language is an essential component of communication. Maintaining an open and relaxed posture, making eye contact, and using gestures that reinforce the message can help the other person feel comfortable and valued. Eye contact, in particular, can convey interest and attention, but it should be done in a way that is not invasive. A closed posture or aggressive gestures can make the other person feel attacked or belittled, which is not beneficial for any conversation. Body language should be consistent with the verbal message. Incongruence between body language and words can create distrust and confusion. For example, saying kind words while maintaining a defensive posture or disapproving gesture can send a contradictory message and create distrust. Being aware of the consistency between body language and words is crucial for effective and respectful communication. Additionally, body language can be a powerful tool for expressing emotions and feelings. A gesture of empathy, such as a smile or a light touch on the shoulder, can convey support and understanding more effectively than words. However, it's important to be aware of boundaries and the other person's comfort. Not everyone feels comfortable with physical contact, and it's important to respect their limits and preferences. Personal space is another important aspect of body language. Respecting the other person's personal space helps create an atmosphere of trust and respect. Invading personal space can create discomfort and tension, while maintaining an appropriate distance can help the other person feel more comfortable and secure. Being aware of personal space and adjusting it according to the situation and relationship is fundamental for respectful and effective communication. Empathy and understanding. Another fundamental aspect is empathy and understanding. Active listening means paying full attention to what the other person is saying, without interruptions and showing genuine interest. This not only helps to better understand their perspectives and feelings, but also demonstrates respect and consideration. Validating the other person's emotions, recognizing and valuing their feelings, can significantly strengthen the relationship and foster an environment of trust. Showing empathy goes beyond just listening. It involves putting yourself in the other person's shoes, trying to understand their emotions and perspectives from their point of view. This can be especially important in situations of disagreement or conflict, as it allows for a more constructive and collaborative approach to the problem. Empathy not only facilitates conflict resolution, but can also help build a deeper and more meaningful emotional connection. Moreover, empathy and understanding can help strengthen the relationship and build a more solid and lasting bond. Empathy not only allows for a better understanding of the other person, but also helps anticipate their needs and respond more effectively to their concerns. This can create greater trust and a greater sense of security in the relationship, which is essential for its long-term success. Empathy can also foster a greater sense of responsibility and commitment in the relationship. By understanding and valuing the other person's perspectives and emotions, a greater sense of responsibility towards their needs and well-being can develop. This can create greater commitment and a greater willingness to work together to overcome challenges and build a more solid and balanced relationship. Additionally, empathy and understanding can help foster an environment of mutual support and collaboration. By understanding and valuing the other person's perspectives and emotions, a greater sense of solidarity and cooperation can be generated. This can facilitate conflict resolution and decision-making more effectively and equitably. Fostering an environment of mutual support and collaboration is essential for the long-term success and sustainability of the relationship. Respecting autonomy. Respecting the other person's autonomy is another fundamental pillar in any interaction. This means recognizing and valuing the other person's right to have their own opinions, decisions, and personal space. Trying to control or manipulate the other person is not only disrespectful but can also seriously harm the relationship. Instead, it is important to foster a dynamic of equality, where both parties feel valued and heard. This involves not monopolizing the conversation or imposing one's opinions on the other person. Respecting autonomy also means being aware of the other person's limits and privacy. Respecting boundaries and privacy helps create an atmosphere of trust and respect. Invading privacy or ignoring boundaries can create discomfort and distrust, which can seriously harm the relationship. Being aware of boundaries and privacy and respecting them is essential for respectful and effective communication. Additionally, respecting autonomy can help foster a greater sense of independence and self-efficacy in the other person. By respecting and valuing the other person's decisions and opinions, a greater sense of confidence and self-esteem can be fostered. This can help the other person feel more secure and capable of making decisions and facing challenges more effectively. Fostering a greater sense of independence and self-efficacy is essential for personal growth and development. Respecting autonomy can also help strengthen the relationship and build a more solid and lasting bond. By respecting and valuing the other person's decisions and opinions, greater trust and security in the relationship can be created. This can facilitate conflict resolution and decision-making more effectively and equitably. Fostering an environment of mutual respect and support is essential for the long-term success and sustainability of the relationship. Moreover, respecting autonomy can help foster an environment of collaboration and cooperation. By respecting and valuing the other person's decisions and opinions, a greater sense of solidarity and cooperation can be generated. This can facilitate conflict resolution and decision-making more effectively and equitably. Fostering an environment of collaboration and cooperation is essential for the long-term success and sustainability of the relationship. Seeking consensus and collaboration. Seeking consensus and collaboration is another crucial aspect. Making decisions collaboratively, looking for solutions that satisfy both parties, not only strengthens the relationship but also fosters an environment of respect and cooperation. The ability to negotiate and find common ground is a valuable skill that can help resolve conflicts effectively and build a more solid and balanced relationship. Collaboration involves working together to achieve common goals and overcome challenges. This requires open and honest communication, as well as a willingness to compromise and find solutions that benefit both parties. Collaboration not only facilitates conflict resolution, but can also help build a more solid and balanced relationship based on mutual trust and respect. Moreover, collaboration can help foster a greater sense of solidarity and cooperation in the relationship. By working together to achieve common goals, a greater sense of responsibility and commitment to the relationship and the other person can be generated. This can facilitate conflict resolution and decision-making more effectively and equitably. Fostering an environment of collaboration and cooperation is essential for the long-term success and sustainability of the relationship. Collaboration can also help strengthen the relationship and build a more solid and lasting bond. By working together to achieve common goals, greater trust and security in the relationship can be created. This can facilitate conflict resolution and decision-making more effectively and equitably. Fostering an environment of collaboration and cooperation is essential for the long-term success and sustainability of the relationship. Furthermore, collaboration can help foster a greater sense of creativity and innovation in the relationship. By working together to find solutions to challenges, a greater sense of creativity and innovation can be generated. This can help address problems more effectively and find more equitable and sustainable solutions. Fostering an environment of creativity and innovation is essential for the long-term success and sustainability of the relationship. Avoid negative behaviors. It's essential to avoid negative behaviors, such as aggression, manipulation, and the use of gender stereotypes. Aggression, whether verbal or physical, is unacceptable and destructive in any context. Discussions should be handled with calmness and respect, avoiding shouting, insults, or threats. Emotional or psychological manipulation, such as using guilt or blackmail, is equally harmful and creates a toxic dynamic. Honesty and transparency are fundamental to building a relationship based on mutual trust and respect. Rejecting gender stereotypes and treating the other person as a unique individual without imposing predefined roles is crucial to fostering an equitable and respectful relationship. Gender stereotypes can limit and harm both parties, perpetuating inequalities and misunderstandings. Instead, it's important to value and respect the other person for who they are without trying to pigeonhole them into roles or expectations based on their gender. Additionally, avoiding negative behaviors can help strengthen the relationship and build a more solid and lasting bond. By avoiding aggression and manipulation, greater trust and security in the relationship can be generated. This can facilitate conflict resolution and decision-making more effectively and equitably. Fostering an environment of mutual respect and support is essential for the long-term success and sustainability of the relationship. Avoiding negative behaviors can also help foster an environment of respect and consideration in the relationship. By avoiding gender stereotypes and treating the other person as a unique individual, greater respect and appreciation for the other person can be generated. This can help build a more equitable and respectful relationship based on understanding and mutual support. Fostering an environment of respect and consideration is essential for the long-term success and sustainability of the relationship. Moreover, avoiding negative behaviors can help foster a greater sense of responsibility and commitment in the relationship. By avoiding aggression and manipulation, a greater sense of responsibility towards the needs and well-being of the other person can be generated. This can help strengthen the relationship and build a more solid and lasting bond. Fostering an environment of responsibility and commitment is essential for the long-term success and sustainability of the relationship. Strengthening the relationship. Finally, it's important to focus on strengthening the relationship through trust, mutual support, and fostering personal growth. Trust is built through honesty, consistency, and fulfilling promises. Supporting the other person in their goals and challenges not only shows respect and consideration, but also strengthens the bond and fosters an environment of mutual support. Encouraging and supporting the other person's personal growth is a sign of a healthy and balanced relationship where both parties can grow and develop as individuals. Strengthening the relationship involves investing time and effort in building and maintaining a solid and lasting bond. This requires open and honest communication, as well as a willingness to compromise and work together to overcome challenges. Strengthening the relationship also involves being aware of the other person's needs and desires and being willing to adapt and find solutions that are beneficial for both parties. Additionally, strengthening the relationship can help build a more solid and lasting bond. By investing time and effort in the relationship, greater trust and security in the relationship can be generated. This can facilitate conflict resolution and decision-making more effectively and equitably. Fostering an environment of trust and security is essential for the long-term success and sustainability of the relationship. Strengthening the relationship can also help foster an environment of mutual support and collaboration. By supporting the other person in their goals and challenges, greater solidarity and cooperation can be generated. This can facilitate conflict resolution and decision-making more effectively and equitably. Fostering an environment of mutual support and collaboration is essential for the long-term success and sustainability of the relationship. Moreover, Strengthening the relationship can help foster a greater sense of creativity and innovation in the relationship. By investing time and effort in the relationship, greater creativity and innovation can be generated. This can help address problems more effectively and find more equitable and sustainable solutions. Fostering an environment of creativity and innovation is essential for the long-term success and sustainability of the relationship. In summary, rather than seeking to impose or dominate another person, it is more constructive to focus on assertive communication, empathy, respect, and collaboration. These attitudes not only facilitate more effective and respectful interactions, but also help build stronger and more meaningful relationships based on understanding and mutual support. All right, Stoics, we are reaching the end of today's adventure. I hope these lessons have been of great help to you. Remember to subscribe and activate the notification bell for more content like this. See you next time.